fighters as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, her style kickboxing and house sports. She weighed in at 56.7 kilograms, representing the Delhi Heroes. Put your hands together for Daisy Singh! And her opponent fighting out of the blue corner, her style judo. She weighed in at 56 kilograms, representing the Goa Pirates. It's Suchika tariyal! Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, the referee for the fight, Alan Fernandez.
आप दोनों को ड्रेसिंग रूम में रूल्स बताए गए हैं, कोई सवाल? अगर आप चाहें ग्लव्स टच कीजिए, कोने में जाइए.
Both fighters touch gloves. Suchika in the blue shorts, Daisy in the white and red. Very important fight for the Pirates here. They're down 9-0. They're looking for a comeback and get a big win in this fight.
Yeah, they really need this win, and preferably a knockout or a submission to put them back in contention, to really close it down and take a lot of the pressure off.
Yep, you're right, Harrison. They need a knockout, submission, TKO, but they'll take any points she gets right now. As we get ready for round number 1 in the women's flyweight division. Nice spinning back kick. She's swinging for the fences here early is Daisy. Big right hand over the top. Both fighters really slugging at it. But she's got a hold of her now. She'll be looking for a throw.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to see her get Daisy's back to the cage just like this, where you can use that. She's setting up that head and arm throw. Did a good job delivering the hip. Now she's in that scarf hold position. She's got some options here. Daisy's trying to throw that leg over. It's generally going to be more of a stalling position. But she's doing a good job coming out the back, looking to take the back.
Good base by Suchika here. Staying on top positions, taking control, looking to land some ground and pound.
And you see how she's got her hips flat to the mat facing in. That keeps that pressure on the head. And it keeps them from being able to sit out and take the back. And now she's got that arm trapped.
What does one do from this position?
You got to get that arm free. She's going to get stopped if Daisy cannot get that arm out from in between Satya's legs.
She's in a bad position, eating some big punches. And the referee looking on closely.
And these may not be doing a ton of damage, but she's got no way to defend herself here. She needs to just start going fish out of water, flailing, doing anything she can to start get this free. Right now she's just taking, like I said, they aren't big shots, but she is eating punches. Daisy's doing a good job of trying to step over here, get that head out. If she can get her head out, she's gonna take tariyal's back.
Suchika holding on to that arm. She's trapped her left arm, and now she's got her in that headlock position. She's in a bad way here. She's eaten some big punches. Like you said, they were not damaging punches, but those will accumulate over time.
And instead of Daisy trying to push on Suchika's head, and there we go. The ref's going to stand them back on their feet.
Both fighters reset on the feet. That was a good decision by the ref because there wasn't too much activity.
No, Suchika was doing a good job of staying busy, but she had stayed in that position for a while with no damage being done. I like that stand up.
Both fighters now reset. You can see Daisy now is not swinging in wildly. She knows she got taken down and controlled for half of that round. These girls need to look to set up those strikes with a combination, look to jab and hide the kick behind those punches.
And tariyal is doing a good job of circling, not standing in front to engage. I don't like the way she has her hands this low. And there, you see punch right over the top.
Good job circling away from the fence, takes the action back to the center of the O-zone. Must win for the Goa Pirates here. Good inside leg kick. Looking for that trip again.
And there you're seeing that judo background. She did a great job of catching the arm with that arm drag, getting the hips through. We're in kind of a precarious position right now where she doesn't necessarily have the advantage. But if she can turn into Daisy, establish side control,
turns it around now,
but she's got to protect her neck.
She's got to protect that neck because Daisy might be looking to choke her out from here.
She did a good job of shrinking her head out so she wasn't leaving the neck open, and now she's in top north-south position. Let's see if she knows any submissions from her or what she's able to work.
On top position is Suchika. She's controlled the top for this fight.
And Suchika did a good job of stepping over Daisy's arm. Once again, Daisy's arms are trapped. Landed some good punches to the body. She's once again, got no way to defend herself. She's stuck in a hold-down position.
She's in a much better position though in terms of leverage because now she can posture up a little bit and rain down with some more power on those punches.
She's doing a good job trying to transition to take the back. Daisy did a good job of using that cage. Unable to sit up. I'd like to see Tariyal try and get into mount here.
Both fighters in a strange position. Suchika doesn't, oh there you go, now she's got the mount.
She did a good job of staying tight, using that. And it's hard to get mount when you're up against the cage like that. Did a good job of just sticking to the game plan and finding a dominant position.
Suchika should just look to posture up and land some punches just like that, create some distance and space, because she's got 20 seconds to work in this round.
And if she can start pushing her head away with her hand, just drop a short elbow in there, possibly cut. Elbows are built to cut, and they can do a lot of damage with a little time left.
10 seconds, and look at this, Daisy might be looking to reverses that position with a few seconds remaining. This fight is going to go to round number 2.
It's a good first round. Good first round. He was able to control for the majority of that fight on top. Daisy was able to land a few strikes, but that's definitely going Goa's way.
I agree. Suchika came in, this was the start. Both fighters swung for the fences. You see Daisy was looking for that early knockout, but this is where Suchika turned around, got that hip toss, took her to the mat, controlled her with that headlock, landed those short strikes. They weren't very damaging, but she still landed those strikes. Referee slipped them up. End of the round here, Suchika gets the mount and rode out that position for the rest of the fight. Here we go as we get ready for round number 2. Both fighters received instructions from their corners. You can see her team captain, Isaac, giving her final instructions.
Suchika needs to come out and continue with the grappling, engage, look for those opportunities. Daisy needs to do a better job of picking her spots.
Now Daisy just came in swinging for the fences. Like we said, she should be looking to set up a combination, look to throw that jab, and then set it up with those kicks.
Suchika's got to be careful. She's keeping her hand so darn low. She is going to eat some more of those punches, and that could be good night.
Daisy landed some punches on her in round number 1. Suchika took them on the chin. Maybe she doesn't feel so threatened by Daisy's power. But yeah, it is a bad strategy always to keep her hands so low.
Daisy's doing a good job of pushing forward, backing her up. She's got to be careful when she comes in. I like that. Get inside, get your shot in, and circle back out.
Both fighters staying patient. Nobody is looking to commit. Another kick which missed. That's what we keep saying. Daisy needs to set it up. She needs to step in, come in with a jab, and then throw the kick.
And if you can work behind a jab, especially against a grappler, they got to try and shoot in from a lot farther away. It's going to be a little bit easier to stop the takedown.
I like that 1-2 that Suchika just came in with, landed that, and gets out of range.
Suchika needs to look to close the distance. Her stand-up is just not good. She had
a big right hand there a moment ago.
She has absolutely no defense. She's leaning her head away. She needs to start to close the distance, or she's going to keep eating punches, and that's going to be a short round for her.
Important fight for Goa here. They trailed by 9 points. And it's just been great since yesterday, because we had the first semi-final yesterday in what almost came down to the wire between Punjab and Bangalore. Punjab advanced though. Oh, big right hand! She's hurt.
She's got to keep those hands up. It doesn't. I wonder how much time Suchika has spent sparring. Every time she gets hit, she turns and starts to run away. Especially coming from a grappling background, you're not used to taking those impact shots. So sometimes when you get hit, you startle.
The referee probably admonishing them for inactivity.
Yeah, Suchika is not engaging this round. Both fighters need to get a bit more aggressive. There's a lot of timidity being shown, and they need to pick up the aggression.
There we go. Let's hope they take the referee's advice. Daisy looking to land some strikes here. Comes over the top. Big shot! Oh! Well, you can see this is the worst thing to do. Suchika is just literally running away from Daisy here.
And that can be an effective strategy if you turn around and engage, if you're in a bad position, but she's just running and not wanting to engage. She's very uncomfortable in the striking. She really needs to start putting more time in. And I'd like to see Daisy get a little bit busier.
Daisy needs to start throwing that jab. There you go. Grabs the arm, takes it to the ground.
But with that arm throw, I do not like it. This is not judo. You do not get points for getting your own back taken.
And look at this. That did not work out for her perfectly as you get Daisy in top position now in Suchika's guard. Let's see what Daisy can do from here.
Suchika's doing a good job. As you can see, she's grapevine Daisy's legs, stretching her out. It makes it hard for Daisy to posture up and land hard strikes. At the same time, Suchika needs to start working back to her feet or looking for a submission.
Suchika cannot stay in this position just holding on to Daisy, but you can see her, Harrison. This is what we repeated before. A lot of fighters have not been training the grappling aspect, the BJJ aspect, and you can see her, she's looking to reverse position, but if she's proper technique.
If Suchika's able to, she got the roll, if she can start to get off to Daisy's left side and start really working that arm triangle, it's going to be a little bit harder to finish from mount. I'd like to see her start to get off of the hip and start to walk her hip towards Daisy's head.
She's got the mount here, we can't exactly see. Is that an arm triangle?
She's going for it, but she went to the wrong side. She needs to get her hips to the other side where she can drive Daisy's left arm across her throat and get the blood choke.
You can't really see. You can see Daisy grimacing a little bit, but she seems all right because I think she's got an arm underneath. She's got a hand underneath.
Well, and from this position, Suchika had no pressure on the neck. She went the wrong way to try and finish that, but she's still on top in north-south position.
She's in a dominant position here. She might be looking for her arm. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
You see the way that she's rolling to the head. Look at that arm bend. Daisy's got very flexible elbows.
Man, oh man, 5 seconds remaining. Can she hold on? Wow! Saved by the bell.
Sometimes it pays to be double jointed. I got a little bit scared when she first went for that because I saw Daisy's elbow bend so dramatically, but she seems okay.
Yep, that was a bit weird. We need to take a look at that on the replay again because that armbar looked tight and it bent out. Let's take a look at the action in round number 2. Both fighters started off on their feet while striking, but I think Daisy got the better of the striking. She landed some good shots, and this is where you said rightfully, Harrison, the lack of striking ability, and she just ran from her.
I'm going to give this round to Daisy, even though it was a nice armbar attempt at the end. Really good by Suchika. But Daisy did more damage on the feet. She was pressing the action. She was staying busier. She's fortunate that she's got those flexible elbows here.
Was that proper technique? It didn't look like she had the arm across perfectly.
A lot of time, so when you're bending on an armbar, you want to pull opposite of the thumb. So whichever way that's pointing, you want to start pulling it the opposite direction. And that one, she was just cranking on it, didn't quite have the right position. She's going to need to tighten that up, and she's going to need to pick up the action on the feet.
Here we go, round number 3 in this female flyweight division. Suchika for the Pirates taking on Daisy Singh for the Delhi Heroes. And I'd say they're about a round apiece, Spartan?
That's what I got. I thought Suchika won the first round, Daisy won the second round with better striking.
Well, you never know how the judges look at these things because Suchika ended strong.
That second round was certainly closer than for Suchika than it was the first round was for Daisy.
Big shot by Daisy. You can see, but I do not like how she's moving. She takes a strike, she turns around, and she's eating some more shots, but she's got a hold of that arm now.
Daisy needs to break, try and create some space so they can go back to striking. If she can get her hand free here, she needs to just let it go and get back to her feet where she's done the best work.
In a strange position again against the cage here. Suchika should be looking to roll and take side control.
And it's hard to do here because Daisy's got Suchika's right leg all tied up and got a good body lock, so she's not going to be able, she's kind of got that single leg ride we've seen a couple of times here in this tournament. Suchika's did a good job of using that foot to clear the leg ride, and now she has the ability to start to turn into her opponent. Daisy needs to just let go and get back to the feet.
There we go. Reverse this position to Daisy. Yeah, she had a lot of success standing. She landed some good strikes, and she was clearly hurting her opponent. She needs to get back on her feet, engage, look to set up a combination, because one big shot and Suchika was turning away and she ran away. But if she starts setting up these combinations, perhaps she can stop her.
And Daisy has the opportunity to start throwing some hard knees to that shoulder. It doesn't take much strength to dislocate a shoulder. That'll help break that grip. Looks like Suchika's going for that. For some reason she's holding on to both arms. It's going to make it a little bit harder to roll.
The referee looking on. He's already warned them for inactivity. And look at this. She's looking to roll and lands up in top position.
Suchika did a good job using a modified fat man roll. Grabbed that forearm, was able to just roll it. Daisy's shoulder was a bit too committed, and that's why she was able to get over. Daisy, if she can get on her left hip and left side, start to clear some space and work back to her feet.
She's looking for that arm triangle again. Now she's right now in half guard. She needs to get out of that half guard and switch over to the other side, but there's not much room. Can you finish this from this position though?
You can, but she does not have the technique to do it. What would be better right now if she can get the roll, but yeah, she did not have a good arm triangle there, and now she's getting stretched out again.
She's in mount position is tariyal, and you know what, this is how the judges, it's strange, the judges score a fight based on aggression, top control, and right now Suchika is in top control, earning the points. Daisy needs to buck her hips and get out of here.
That's exactly what she did. She's got to be careful of that arm, as we see Suchika again looking to harvest that arm, trying to land that arm bar.
There you go. I think she heard your advice, Harrison.
It's a good arm bar. Suchika's been able to belly down, but we saw how flexible Daisy's elbows were. She needs to try and walk her hips over, but it's going to be hard with the cage there.
She lets go of that arm now.
Daisy should just bail, get back to the feet, and look to strike.
She should just separate and look for some bombs now, because now she needs to pull that leg out and let her stand back up.
Right now, Suchika's got working for that single leg. What Daisy needs to do is get her hips to the mat and start pushing her feet away. That'll stretch Suchika out and makes it really hard to keep a hold of that leg.
You can see Suchika now turning her towards the cage. It's going to make it harder for Daisy to do that.
And right now, Daisy can just let go and get work back to her feet.
She might be looking for a guillotine here.
But she is not in position to finish that. That's just inexperience in the grappling. It's a tough situation to finish. And once again, Suchika is working for that armbar.
She rolled her over. I don't think she's quite having it. We can't see much from this position. No, she doesn't have it.
No, and she's not pulling it the right way. Now she's making the necessary adjustments, and once again she lost it. You really got to stick to the basics when you're going for an armbar. Make sure that you're...
Oh, she tapped! Wow!
Interesting.
Insane. We didn't see the tap. The referee caught it, but I didn't see what she had. Did she have an armbar?
It looked like Daisy's arm was bent. It looked like she was rolling with it. It didn't look like it was a straight armbar, but I couldn't quite tell.
Look at the replay. Now, she lost the arm. I think it just was bent in a bad position. Oh, that was the tap.
Yeah, I'd like to see that from a different camera angle, because from what we could see, that was not an armbar.
Regardless, that's a good victory, and she puts the Goa Pirates on the map with 5 big points in that third round submission.
Yeah, Suchika came in here and did what she needed to. She got a big 5-point submission victory to bring her team within 4 with 3 fights left.
The doctor's taking a look at that arm of Daisy. We hope she's okay. But I think it was just a, she went for that armbar, but she might have switched to, in that scramble, she might have just hurt that arm and was forced to tap.
Yeah, I need to see another angle. Maybe this will be it.
Okay, here we go. This was that armbar attempt. Oh no, look at her bending it. We can't really see what is happening. You can see her grimacing.
Okay, so there's more of a shoulder lock as opposed to a straight armbar. She's able to use her hips, drive her hips into the air. That pushed Daisy's elbow up and kind of almost like a modified Kimura.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ref Allen called a stop to the fight in the third round in 4 minutes and 28 seconds, declaring the winner, submission by the armbar from the Goa Pirates, Suchika tariyal! Ladies and gentlemen, Goa get 5 points while Delhi Heroes sail at 9.
Good victory for Suchika tariyal, but Daisy Singh unable to, she might have hurt her arm very badly after that submission attempt. Her arm may be badly hurt. Doctors tending to her, but great victory for Suchika. She's obviously concerned about her opponent, and she takes the Pirates to 5 points.